What's going on, guys? Just chilling in my kitchen here in Brooklyn, about to whip up some hoagies. Be Brooklyn's first shirtless YouTube cooking channel that I know of in existence. Probably gonna go over like a lead fucking Zeppelin, but here we go. So the oven's beeping at me because the meatballs are done already. I didn't think of making this video until they were in the oven, but basically what I've done here is taken pre-made meatballs and you just bake them at 375 for 20 minutes. You flip them halfway through, and that's gonna be the basis of the hoagie. All right, let's get in the spice rack here. So I think I'm just gonna go with some sea salt, basil, and ground black pepper. Get that over here set up on the ready. And oh, don't forget to shut your oven off. And then we'll go with some crushed tomatoes here. I like Fermanos. No particular reason. Non-BPA liner's a bonus. All that shit. I guess if you're doing macros, that's important to you. Don't really matter to me. You just pour it in the pan like so. Nothing to it. Then what you're gonna want to do is get some tongs, and then you just you put the meatballs right in the sauce there. You know, pretty hard to screw this up. Alright, so you should end up with something that looks approximately like that. Cha-cha-cha, cha-cha-cha, and black pepper is supposedly good for your chakras or something like that, so get a healthy dose of that in there. Don't forget to turn your burner on. We're gonna go with a lower setting. My stove's kind of dirty because Nancy hasn't been over here in a while. And we're gonna stir that up a little bit with a chopstick. Get everything going in there. And while that's simmering, we're gonna get the veggies going. The next thing you're gonna wanna do is wash your green pepper. Just, you know, give her a couple turns under the sink. And then what we're gonna do is cut her into strips. I recommend a knife. The sharper the better. I don't feel like messing with the camera angle, so this is kind of weird, but you just give her a couple strokes. So, one thing y'all might not know about knife smithing is that this thing doesn't actually sharpen the knife. It just straightens the blade. But I don't even think it needed it. I just like to get that thing out and play with it. How I like to do it is cut the top off like that, and then this little part will fall right out with some practice. You can get rid of that, and you just rip the guts out with your fist, throw them in the trash. So what I like to do is cut the tips off. It gives you more of a, I don't know, uniform shape to work with, and I just slice them. I'm usually better at this, but I guess I'm a little self-conscious with the camera. I think I'm gonna dice them and just throw them right in the sauce. You could also garnish your hoagie with strips. So the key to doing this right is not caring whether or not you're doing it right. And it seems to work out either way. Not gonna starve to death here. So once you got your peppers all chopped, your sauce should just be starting to simmer a little. And you can go ahead and throw a handful in there. Another handful. Just a little bit more. And you might have some left over. You save that for your omelet tomorrow morning. And then you're gonna want to get some onion in there. So you just cut the nasty looking part off. I do anyway. It just peels right off. Stuff like that used to freak me out, but I've learned to deal with it, you know? Just chop it up and eat it anyway. Yeah, it kind of falls apart on you at the end and you get some weird ones like that. You just throw those away. And I just kind of go over it again. Maw. And guess where it's going? Right in the pot. You have to cut me a little slack here with the camera angles. It's the first time I've ever done a cooking show in my kitchen. Oop, you don't want that going in there. In the pot there, you don't want the skins. I should have been more vigilant about that, but let's still eat it. And then get your chopstick, give it a stir. The next thing you do is put a hoagie on a plate and open it up. Before you put the meat and sauce on there, you're gonna want some provolone cheese. I'm gonna go with 2 slices. Make sure you don't eat the paper. Bust them into little half moons. Boom, boom. Actually, I think 3 is gonna cut it, so I'll just eat that one. So you got your hoagie roll all cheesed up. You got your sauce simmering. You don't want to overdo it on the simmer because you want your green peppers to have a little crunch. Alright, so here we go. Just drop a couple meatballs in there. I like mine nice and saucy. Looks like it holds 4. And then, you know, you get a little more sauce on the top there. And then, you eat the son of a bitch. Or you can just go to Subway and pretty much get the same thing for $5. Oh wow. That sauce really sogged up the bread. And this thing is falling apart. Alright. So then, the last thing you do is go to the kitchen again and get a fork. Alright, I'm back. I got a shirt on, a soggy hoagie, and a fork. And you just stab it. Kind of just shovel it in as fast as you can. And try not to get any on your Bud Light shirt. Pour yourself a glass of milk. The cup you got from the dollar store. You just slug it down. And then you hit the gym on Tuesday. And then maybe, if you're lucky, one day you'll look like that guy. Also, don't forget to put your cheese back in the fridge when you're done. It's like the most important part. And the milk too.